X. I think they're kind of more like the star players of the team, and I guess he's more, I don't know what the term is, like, it's kind of like how MIOM has, like, you know, PewFat, and then he's like, you know, me and Tafo, which we're like the step down. I think Toronto Joe is kind of like that.
Well, it's like players versus leadership.
Right.
But right off the bat, I noticed that it was basically Toronto Joe shot 4 lasers, 2 of them the wrong way.
Okay.
And Brobafet, great tag by the way.
Oh yeah.
Was kind of just throwing needles at the platform. So these players, I think, have already established to me that they are not going to do too much approaching. They want to use their projectiles to get in.
Yeah.
I don't know why I say projectile now. Projectiles to get in.
I think you can pronounce that word both ways.
I think so too, but projectile, I just don't like it.
I like it.
It's not in my upbringing.
That's fair.
I think forward smash a better choice there for all you aspiring Falco mains and stuff.
Right.
The hitbox is the active frames are out for
bigger,
very, very long.
Right. It's easier to hit with. But he, you know, he down smashed again and he got it the second time. Just requires a little better timing. That's fine.
But I think like if like you need to guess if they're gonna fast fall or not to use down smash because it has a very precise hitbox. I think.
Well, more so than compared
to
forward smash. Yeah, you can kind of react. I think he reacted, but the thing that makes the actual thing that makes it so you don't really have to guess is that she cannot fast fall when she comes out of that up B for quite a while. For quite a while. Well, she can't really maneuver. You know, like her maneuverability sucks. Like she can't drift onto the level.
She can't go left or right forever.
Yeah, it's
not literally forever, but for a very long time.
Right.
Whoa! Just barely at the pixel where that turns into an SD.
Yeah, and that is a self-destruct, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He was probably trying to shoot a laser to the left.
Yeah.
But he didn't bring his control stick back to the middle of the little box.
Yeah, it's
and
a
so
tough
a neutral B turned into a side B, which will kill you. It's a rough life in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
It absolutely is. No other game where like if you jitter, right, and you hit the wrong button and like even if the other person did not punish him for that, right? The right punish is to watch.
Yeah, the right punish is to sit there and
do nothing.
I mean, if you want, you could like taunt.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like a mental punish.
That is a mental punish.
That's like saying I'm definitely taking this.
Right, I'm taking this.
Sometimes you think maybe the other person will SD as well, and then you know, as a show of sportsmanship and just the desire to have a full, you know, clean
match
fight kind of.
Right.
But a taunt is like, nope.
A taunt is like, no.
We take those.
Right. This is tournament. And
I have actually already gone to the bank and cashed this in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I couldn't give it back to you if you wanted.
All right.
Toronto Joe has had a lead pretty much all game. What do you think about this matchup, Toph?
Falco Sheik, it's pretty even.
Yeah.
Like Falco has quite an edge in the neutral game because like his lasers kind of make it hard for Sheik to get in a lot of ways, and also like, you know, he's just got a lot of tools in neutral. But like Sheik can also, you know, counter that, right? She can actually short up over the lasers and come in from these diagonal angles with the forward air.
Yeah.
And they both combo the mess out of each other. If
yes.
Sheik gets a grab, she can tech chase Falco to death. If Falco gets a shine, he can really put the hurt on Sheik with these vertical combos.
Yeah.
You know, one shine is easy 60%.
It feels to me like, you know, Falco's combos are always coming from like the hits and the shine combos, and Sheik is getting those big grab combos and also devastating punishes off stage.
Right. Devastating punishes off stage, and also the launchers, right? Like, I want to say almost like traditional fighting game combos. You're going to knock him up with like a dash attack,
or dash attack,
tilt, up smash, a lot of moves.
That's true. Okay.
Sheik combos like a traditional fighting game character in you know, a fair amount of ways.
Like it feels to me. Oh wait, hang on. Wait a second. This is a big grab. Like okay, so he sacrifices the punish like the.
Good weight from Toronto Joe, not jumping into the needles.
He got nervous and jumped into those needles. That could have been the end. Man, Brobafet barely dies on the side. I think if he used his jump a little bit sooner, he may have lived, but
yeah,
there it goes. Game 1 goes to Toronto Joe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like when Sheik gets, for example, right, dash attack into dash attack into dash attack into forward tilt fair. Can you even picture that in your head?
Yeah. That's
like
out of his DI dependent,
like an extension of a tech chase combo.
Yes.
To me, right? Like Falco's combos don't quite feel that tech chasey.
Right.
They feel more like traditional melee combos.
Yeah. I mean, it depends how you want to look at traditional melee combos, right?
Yeah,
like there
I'm just making that up.
Like think about like Sheik combos more like Falcon, I would say, than she does like Falco. Or Fox, like characters where you are comboing through the air, like those dash attacks, and then sometimes you have to like actually like they're gonna hit the ground before you can continue the combo. You have to like wait, let them land, and continue your combo by, you know.
That was a nice combo by Brobafet. Speaking of, it was like up tilt to like nair off the stage.
Right.
the one thing that I think he's limiting himself with, Brobafett that is like once he gets Toronto Joe off stage, he's kind of just throwing needles in a straight line. And Sheik's much scarier if you just run up to the ledge, right? You start having your back airs out, right? You limit the options for recovering. You can't recover quite at Sheik, right? You can't necessarily go high, so now you need to get the angle to go to the ledge.
Yeah, or even, you know, throw the needles downward, jump and throw the diagonal needles, which will hit far below the stage, you know, if Toronto Joe chooses to drop off and, you know, or drop low rather,
and
which he's been doing.
Right, setting up a wall in like a downward angle kind of sense is a little bit scarier than setting out that wall horizontally.
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of, you know that height.
Yeah.
And it's not even that risky if you're going for the ledge, right? Because you're always going to be under it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Both characters at 3 stocks.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about Dreamland as a counter pick?
For Brobafett, I mean, I guess he wants a little more. It looks like he's really trying to play the platform game. As in, he's trying to, like, just, you know, throw needles from the platforms, like, sneak in from above. It could work. It just gives Falco a lot of room to, like, you know, run around and laser and establish his projectile game as well.
Yeah. But last game was Yoshi's, and this is like the most different stage.
Yeah.
Yoshi's.
Smallest, like, the smallest versus the biggest.
Yeah, like if you felt like, okay, Yoshi's, I didn't like, Toronto Joe won the last game. Yeah, if Brobafett felt like, you know, this stage is too small, I just don't, I feel like I could have won despite the stage. Or not, if only for a different stage. Then this could have been just like a, let's try something totally different. Ooh, so devastating.
The names maybe backwards.
Really? Toronto Joe's might be a Sheik?
He might be a Sheik. So, yeah, we are relying on the fact that the names are literally left and right. For
yeah, we don't do that. We don't do right player sides.
Right.
Ever. Because, like, you don't start... Melee is not like Street Fighter where you start on one side. Melee, you kind of, like...
Yeah, you start on a platform.
We don't even know where we start. And, like, we're always switching sides, so... Sitting on the left side or the right side, that's definitely something that I noticed is actually kind of frustrating in Street Fighter. But, yeah, we don't do that is kind of what I'm saying.
Maybe tell the players sitting down, try to enforce that so we don't have confusing situations.
But we can say Sheik and Falco for now.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, I mean, you know, the games have been pretty close. I would say, like, right now, I wouldn't be surprised if either player took this. Like, first game was really close, and this is neck and neck right now, too.
Yes, absolutely. And after a pretty dominating performance from Falco last game, right, I feel like I never had a doubt that Falco was going to win.
Right, and right now, Sheik is making this counter pick look good.
Yeah. The only thing, like, man, it sucks so much he has needed, like, 30 or something like that.
Yeah,
this would be a totally different game if he had that stock. And it all comes, this is definitely Toronto Joe as a Sheik, because I just saw him not touch anything. Anyway, I just saw, man, what was I saying? Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where when you're at the ledge in this game, it's so dangerous to, like, press L or to press a button. You need to know that you're going to be on the stage at the time that, you know, your shield goes down.
Yeah, that's hella true, because if you get hit, like, you're talking about situations where you
you're shielding at the ledge and you just kind of slip off.
You slip off and you could air dodge to your doom.
Yeah. And I think I remember as a new player, it felt very random.
Right. And the bet, like, I will actually, you know, if you're crouch canceling near the ledge, I will be very careful not to go for crouch cancel down tilts, which are a traditionally really strong option as my character. But I'm thinking, like,
you might drill off the stage.
I might drill, I might fall off the stage, and now my down tilt input becomes a down air, and I drop to my death.
Yeah.
And you learn that even your tools, you just have a different toolbox at the ledge.
Yeah. But anyway, this game is so close. We might see. So if the Falco wins, then that's the set. Sheik really needs. I mean, you know, this is his winner's bracket life.
Yeah, it is, man.
Oh, good dash attack. Oh, I actually like that needle.
Yeah.
Ooh, but he fails to punish forward B from the ledge.
I will say that I guess Brobafett, he's been recovering quite well. He's not. See, like, Sheik throwing out those back airs, those were nice, but, like, where did he throw them out? Not near the ledge. They were kind of, like, by the platform, and Falco was not close enough to get hit. Yeah. So it seems like he's just a little tenuous.
Ooh, that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Falco